If you're watching this video, that means you have scheduling linked to your site. So if you go to scheduling on your dashboard on the left-hand side, it will bring up this calendar view here is the first thing you'll see. And I'll walk you through the back end of this scheduling platform here. You can see on the dashboard on the left, there are lots of things to cover. So we'll start right here with the calendar. Your calendar is where you can view all of your appointments, and you can view them in a monthly view like this. You can also toggle to week view, see what you have for the whole week, or daily view so you can see what's going on hour by hour. I'm going to go back to the monthly view. But the really nice thing about the back end of the calendar is that you can manually come in and block off time if you're going on vacation or you just want to block off a certain day or week. You can come in here and it will walk you through that. If you want to add a new appointment manually, come over here, add new appointment, and it will walk you through all of the things you need to fill out for that appointment. So you'll choose your appointment type, you choose date and time, fill out the client information and any notes that you want to add, and then schedule that appointment. If you want to reschedule or cancel an appointment manually, come to that appointment and click on it. It will pop up down here. Just click into it again and it will bring up a larger view with some more info. You can edit the appointments. You can actually edit the information that the client filled out on their own. Cancel that. Or you can reschedule the appointment. It will ask you what date you want to reschedule it to, and it will walk you through rescheduling. And then if you need to cancel the appointment, you can click cancel. You can opt in to send an email to the client, or you can mark them as no-show and then cancel that appointment. And that's the calendar. If you keep looking down on the left here, the next thing you'll see is clients. If you click into that, it'll actually give you a list of all the clients who have booked with you and their contact info, which is super helpful if you want to add them to your marketing emails or just need to look up a client to contact them. If we head back here, you also see invoices. So if you have a payment processor set up with your website and you are taking payments directly through your site, you'll be able to view and manage invoices through this tab here. If you go to reports, this is actually really helpful if you want to see an overview of how many appointments you've had in a certain date range or how much revenue you've had, intake forms from clients. You can view that all here and export that as well for your business. Next, you'll see scheduling, page link, and customize appearance. And you can actually just ignore these two because we embed your scheduling page into your site. And this is just for a landing page, so we can just ignore that and just keep scrolling down to availability. And here we will have set up everything according to your availability that we talked about in your gather session. So that will all be inputted here, but if you ever need to update or edit your hours or your availability, you can always come in here and easily highlight and edit that directly through this link. If we keep going down on the left side here, you'll see appointment types. And this is all of the different kinds of appointments you offer or services that you offer. And if you come up here, you can create a new type of service just by clicking this button. It will walk you through all the necessary information to input. Or you can update a current one by coming over and hitting edit, and it will open up the same thing. You can edit any information that's already in for a service type. If you need to delete a service, you can always come down to delete appointment if you need to. Just hit back, we're all set. Next, you'll see intake form questions, and if you click in there, if you already have an intake form set up, you'll be able to edit it here. If you would like to create one, you can come up to new custom form, and essentially intake forms are opportunities for you to ask questions before your client checks out, and they can fill it out in addition to their phone number, email, and name. All of those things are already collected by Squarespace, but this is if you have extra questions, you can create an intake form for your clients to fill out. For the rest of the settings under this category, you can pretty much just ignore these. We would have set these up together using your information. So if you have any questions about any of these, feel free to reach out, but you should be able to just ignore them for now. Moving on to notifications. For your client email notifications, these are super important and very handy. So if you click in here, you can see we have a bunch of different types of automated emails that will go out whenever a client triggers a certain action. So if they book an appointment, they will receive an initial confirmation email based on the templates that you have created right here. The great thing about these email templates is that you can customize them for different services. So, for example, all of these services get this initial confirmation email, but all of these services are going to get this confirmation email. So if I have specific services that require certain instructions, I can actually create a different email template for those in particular. Something important to note when you're updating your template emails, try not to touch these codes here. This will actually autofill. So just make sure, leave these as they are, but feel free to update everything else. Just make sure when you're done with everything to come down and click Save Template so all your changes are secure. And you can do the same for your reminder emails and all the other ones over here on the left. And just click out when you're done. If you have text messaging set up for your clients, you can do the same thing we just did right in here through client SMS reminders. It is a premium feature, so you may or may not have it, but you can mess around with that in here. And then the last one is booking alerts, and this is for you. So this controls and manages how often and what you receive when a client books. You can choose to have a summary emails sent to you weekly or daily, so you can toggle those notifications right here. That's everything for scheduling, but as always, if you have any questions or need help with anything, please feel free to reach out. I'm always in your corner.